So I started 2014 with a very exciting boohoo shoot, and that was in Manchester, and I met some amazing blogger babes when I was there, and I had a most amazing time. It was a long journey, but it was really awesome and totally worth it. Next, I got to play piano with a great big world, and they're such nice guys. They're like the nicest guys ever. Next, I went to London Fashion Week for the first time ever. I didn't find London Fashion Week that amazing purely because it was raining and it was a bit poopy, but I did get to see a lot of my friends and see some really cool fashion-y shows. I did a shoot with Fudge. They dyed my hair some amazing colours, but I got to go to an awesome house again and do some little cool styling videos with Fudge, and I met some really lovely people there, and I had like the best time. Then I moved out of my grandma's house. The band decided that it'd be really cool if we lived together, so you know, we did it. I moved in with the band. I did a shoot with Joey Essex. That was really interesting and really fun. He's actually a really nice guy and not as stupid as he makes out. So we did the Lincoln Gathering that was put on by Dean Dobbs, and this was super duper awesome. I actually met Musical Beth in there for the first time, and I saw Dodie and my band Box of Light. We actually performed there and we had such a great evening. Then I went to Brighton for the first time and played a gig at a little music fair festival thing. I went back to Manchester and did an AX parachute, and I met some more really lovely blogger girls. Some girls that I already knew, and we stayed in an awesome apartment. We then also went to see Miley Cyrus. I can't believe that was just such a spontaneous thing to do. And then went to Download Festival where I hosted an awesome meet and greet, and so many people came to that. I was completely overwhelmed and bewildered with the amount of people that came to my meet and greet. But I just had the greatest time. I got covered in mud, I got absolutely wasted, and I just had the most awesome time. It was just a shame that Matthew wasn't there because he couldn't come in the end, so. Next was a really, really important part of my year, was the company awards. I won Best Fashion Blog, which I was completely overwhelmed with. Then I did a really, really cool photo shoot with Linda Blacker, and I got to sit in a field with a bunch of Malamutes and Huskies dressed up as some princess fairy bride-looking, ethereal kind of woman, and it was really magical and really fun, and that was so much fun. I got to go see Katy Perry, which was actually my birthday present, but it was later on in the year. Me and Matthew went to the O2 Arena and we had such a whale of a time. I love Katy Perry so much. Then was Latitude Festival, and this was kind of the start of the festivals with my band Box of Light. So we started off with good old local Latitude, and we had a blast. There was a huge storm when we were there. We had an amazing time playing, and I didn't actually lose my voice this time, which was awesome. And it was so hot. It was magical and beautiful, and it was summery and fantastic. Then we went to the Isle of Wight, and I'd never been to the Isle of Wight. We had to get a ferry, and that was kind of made me feel a little bit sick, but then we drove to this little fete and we played a little gig there, and it was really, really lovely because we even had people that were fans of ours there as well, and it was just so nice to see people from all over the place. Then we played Summer in the City, which was again amazing. I hosted a meet and greet there, which I was just overwhelmed with the amount of people that turned up. We played to 5,000 people. We just had the best time ever, and it was so nice to finally meet some new YouTubers like Emma Blackery, Luke. I met I'm going to say Sam Pepper, but that wasn't really the most pleasant experience anyway, but we all knew he was a dickhead, woo! Then after Summer in the City was probably one of the most amazing days of my life, and that was watching one of my best friends get married, Ellie and Chad. Your wedding was probably one of the highlights of my life, let alone the year. It was such an amazing and beautiful day, and you picked the best bridesmaid dresses, and we just had the most amazing time. It was emotional. Thank you so much for letting me into your family and letting me be part of that day for you, because it was awesome. And directly, literally 2 days after the wedding, or maybe even a day, me and Matthew flew to Egypt. We spent a week all-inclusive in a beautiful resort in Egypt, and we swam with dolphins, we drank cocktails, an absolutely gorgeous time. And then went to see Lady Gaga with Ellie. We stayed in the W Hotel, and that was absolutely fantastic. We were so close to Lady Gaga, like she was literally like there. Next was a really big milestone for me. I moved in with Matthew out of the band house, not because I didn't like living with a band, it's because Matthew asked me to, and I guess it was going to happen sooner or later, and we both felt like we were ready, so I moved in with Matthew, and I'm so happy. Matthew is awesome, and he's a domestic goddess. And then obviously we're going to finish the year with Christmas, and I'm not going to lie, I've probably had one of the most amazing Christmases ever. A few other things that have happened this year. Lola turned 1. Oh, my doggy is getting older. I got my septum pierced and a new tattoo. I got my car, which is a Beetle, and I also did YouTube full time. I left a normal job and dedicated my entire life to doing YouTube full time, which was a really, really big deal for me, because all those years ago when I realised I could earn money out of YouTube, I thought, I want this to be my job. And I finally succeeded in making it my full-time job. Woo! So thank you so much 2014 for being awesome, and thank you to everybody that's been part of my year, and I can't wait to have an awesome 2015 and meet even more people and make even more friendships and meet even more of you guys. So yay! Have a great new year, and I hope it's been splendid.